This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we're going to be talking about miniature games in the air. Yes, playing games basically. Playing miniature games, dogfight games and stuff like that. I left the space stuff out. I want to do something totally different on that aspect because there are a lot of really good spaceship battle games. But for this, I kind of left it where you can have a little bit of fantasy in it, and you'll see by this list where I come in with it. So let's take a look at this list and you guys judge for yourself. At the bottom, and we work our way up. Blue Max. There was a miniature edition to it. I really enjoyed this. This is a lot of fun. I eventually got rid of it, but it was something I really regret in the long run. And I think for me, it just was a game that just didn't do it all the way for me. I like World War I dogfighting to a degree, but this, I just felt that there were a couple things that did it a lot better. So it kind of sits on the bottom at number 10. Next in our line, now this is where the fantasy line comes in, was triplanes and tripods. Taking the air battle and fighting tripods, kind of like a world, War at Worlds. I really liked this and really enjoyed it. It follows the Wings of War, Wings of Glory rule set, so it kind of sits a lot lower. I really enjoyed it, and I thought this was very good. It just, as I'd rather, instead of, as much as I love Alien Invaders, I think I just rather have played World War I Wings of War in the end. And I don't think they came out with enough of the tripods and stuff like that to make it really as interesting as I had hoped. At number 8 is Crimson Skies. Now, if anybody remembers this is, I used to love to play this with my son. It went along the Mech Warrior type of thing. With the clicks and down, every time you hit, you downgrade things. This started to take off a bit, and then it got kind of funky with the pilots and stuff like that, and then it just fell off the face of the earth, which was a real shame because I felt it was a very decent and good game. But that's kind of how things work in it. Again, in a fantasy type of universe. Okay, all right. At number 7 is Leviathan. Okay, now I don't know if anybody remembers this game. It was in a long box. It's played on a board, and it is a lot of fun. Comes with pre-painted miniatures. If you have the chance to get a hold of one, I highly suggest it. It's a very good system, and just a classic at that, to be honest. I really enjoyed this game, and we break it out every once in a while. Matter of fact, I got it there. I wish they came out with more stuff. I think it would be higher. Easy to play. Has a BattleTech type of feel to it, where you're checking off things as you hit and damaging these ships and stuff like that. Just a ton of fun. Again, another fantasy universe. At number 6 is Aeronautica Imperialis. I really like this game. It reminds me of Bombers over the Sulphur River. Again, in the 40K universe. A lot of fun. Quick, easy, beautiful models. I really like the dogfighting aspect of it. I love the Imperials against the Orcs, and then they added the Tau, and boy, I just hope they keep adding more and more to it. And of course, as we discussed, they're going to be bringing in the Thunderhawks, which, I mean, how cool is that, right? All the things that you can do with this is just, it's immeasurable. It's another of those fantasy outside the box type of games, but it is an air game and a lot of fun and fought on ground, not in outer space. At number 5 is Blood Red Skies, which I thought, I'm not sure if this one was Richard Borg's or Battle of Britain was Richard Borg's, but I get mixed up. But very good, solid game. Painting, you're going to want to paint these. They're not the greatest of miniatures, but the gameplay is very solid. World War II at its best, really, really good. I just felt that our next game was a lot better, and that is Battle of Britain. I think that's the one that's by Richard Borg. I really enjoyed that game. I thought Battle of Britain just did Blood Red Skies a lot better, and just did a fantastic job. I really, really enjoy it, and I think it's just a phenomenal game. The next game, believe it or not, I don't think too many of you heard it, but it is a downloadable rule set, and you can go get it. Just look it up, in Clouds of Glory. It's a World War I set, but it is phenomenal. And if you have the models, which I've got tons of models, it's a nice change from my one of my top games here. I don't want to give it away, but it's a nice change. It does some really, really great things, and I really, really highly suggest you check out this rule set. It is just done superbly, and it's just a lot of fun. At number 2 is another set that you can pick up. It's called Guide to Aerial Combat, Guide to Aerial Combat, 1939 to 1945. This is a fantastic rule set, and look it up on Google. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. This is just a great system, and it covers everything from 39 to 45, which is all the World War II stuff, and does a fantastic job. Smooth rules, really great. If you have planes, this is the rule set that you are going to want to use. Trust me, really great. And at our number 1 is Wings of War / Glory. It falls in line with another system, like I said, I really enjoy. At sea is Sails of Glory. Just the way you play it, and how well it plays out, and what a great job it does. I really highly suggest it if you have the means to get into it. They got some nice little box sets, and then you just buy planes as you go. And if you go to conventions, which hopefully we'll all be going to conventions very soon, you are going to be running into areas, and you'll see all the planes that you can get. Ask somebody to help you get started, and once you get started, it becomes like an addiction, and it is just fantastic, wonderful, and just a great experience. You know, I may even think of breaking it out and playing it here live on the channel. You never know. Okay, but definitely a game that I feel that you should try and you would enjoy, and you will find that is a fantastic and glorious experience. So there you have it. There's all my favorite miniature games in the air. Maybe I missed something that I didn't think about, because I always think about these lists off the top of my head, believe it or not, because I try not to be influenced and go into the thing and go, oh, that one, well, gee, I have to put on that and forget something else. If it sticks out in my mind, means it meant something to me, and that's how I make these lists, as silly it is. Maybe I missed something. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. Maybe there's some things I missed. Maybe you disagree with my list. Maybe you agree with it. Or maybe you want to hear more. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.